Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to tell you about some of the mistakes which I have done in my learning phase of coding. So that if you are also doing the same things, then please stop it right now and practice better approaches. Now before starting, if you want more do's and don't videos on programming and coding skills, then hit the below like button so that I would know that yes, you guys want more videos on this topic. Now let's start with today's video. So first thing, don't code just for the code. So this is the first mistake which I used to do when I was fresher 7 years back. I pretended myself as the Tony Stark of the team. So what I used to do, I copy the code from Google and paste into my program and tell my senior that I am done. So this approach made me to finish my task faster than others and thought this will bring a good impression on my team and seniors. But at the time of code review, it broke my dream when my senior asked the logic behind each line of code. I was not able to explain, I have just simply done copy and paste. Then my team leader told me it's not bad to copy and paste the code from internet, but you should get the logic and understanding about the code of each line. Maybe you will get better logic getting help from that code. So friends, stop just copy and paste the code. Always try to get the logic and concept of the code. Next thing, don't have members name without context. So this is a very funny and embarrassing incident. So during my initial days, I got a program where I need to create a multi-level menu like first level and second level. So what has to be the name of the variables of both the levels? Like you may have first level and second level, or parent and child menu, or super menu or sub menu, like this. What I have done, I named them big father and small father as the variable names, and during code review it was so embarrassed to get those variable names. So the lesson is never ever have the name of the variables, class or method without any context. Always have names which defines their purpose and existence. Another thing, don't use aliases like for the first name variable. Some people give like fn only. You have to stop this. Next thing, no need to be in hurry. So what happened with me, I used to always energetic and pumped up to start the task. So as I got the task, read the requirements just once and start coding. So this approach takes me to a very bad situation where I had to start the code from the scratch because there were some other requirements which conflicting the others logic. So please don't do this. The best practice is to read the task carefully, make notes of each task, have brainstorming of the approach which is the best. You can discuss with the team or team leader that you are going to follow this approach. Maybe they have better suggestions. Make a note of the requirements and approaches and paste it on your desk. I know you feel this is a very long process, but believe me, this will going to help you to become a good coder and team player also. Next thing, don't create a single pull request for multiple features. Everybody knows about version control system like we have GitHub and Bitbucket. So these tools are very useful to centralize the projects and code reviews. So don't combine multiple features for the task into a single pull request. It creates confusion and loss motive of the pull request. Now, last three things are not hard to have in practice. It's just about the habitual to have these. These will increase your productivity and clean the code. So next is never have unused imports. Sometimes you have seen gray line in the import section of the program. That means you have imported an unused class or module which is not used in the program. Having this will not break your code, but it's a good practice to organize the imports. If I'll tell you about PyCharm, you can organize your imports by three ways. While committing the code to the VCS, second by the code menu, and third we have the shortcuts. Now the next thing, don't have unformatted code. So guys, you should always code in a predefined format. This will make easy to read the code to you and others. This is also just a simple shortcut by using the code menu and the shortcut also. Next thing, code without comment. Always comment the purpose of the method and tricky code so that You or others don't need to go through the complete code, just read the comments and get the whole process and context of the things. So friends, that's it from my side in this video. I hope you guys like this effort. If yes, please like the video, comment down if you have also done or doing the same mistakes. To support and see more interesting videos, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable the notification also by pressing the bell icon. See you in next video. Till then, thank you for watching. Jai Hind.